Hello everyone and welcome to M5 of the McDolphin Team Cup 2022 B-League, the Elimination Race, the penultimate event of the season. This B-League season that is. I am Zach McDolphin, and here is the event and the track then. Our teams split into championship-based groups of 6, which obviously we just saw in the main league. The last place is out. So with the heat system, it also means the first place in the heats will be advancing to the finals, or first and second indicative or second races. So the way it will work for the B League is that the heat of 6 then. The first will go through and the last will be out, and the second race will have the top two advance to the bottom two not. But then for the final, it will just be a simple case of last equals out, as you usually see in the finals. So the standings then, with 2 events to go, it's a very marginal gap right now for the powerful pearls. Flamboyant Flamingos and Greyhounds right now chasing them down, but Big Cats and the Keep Equinox, both with medals last time, have joined the party as well. They could go try and get themselves involved, trying to get one of those top 2 spots and get themselves automatically into the qualifiers. This is about to hear elimination. The favourite here is actually the Jellyfish, I think in 10th in the standings, as Medusa got the bronze medal, in 2021's main league of this event. However, the Jellyfish have also got some bad news in Nettle, who acquired an injury before in training, which then became massively worse in the relay. They are going to be not involved. They are out of competing for the rest of this B League. However, fortunately, they weren't scheduled to do any events left anyway, and they will be present in the closing ceremony. So, fortunately, it won't make too much of a difference. Anyway, it's time to go on with the event then. Exciting one, usually very close and quite chaotic, so anything can happen. Let's get down to it. So for Heat 1 we have the Powerful Pearls, Greyhounds, Keep Equinox, Savannah Sprinters, Red Ralliers, and the Butterflies. They're away, and right now Equinox are at the back. They're now Savannah Sprinters down there. Powerful Pearls getting bounced around, and they're stuck. Our championship leaders are stuck. They're going to the DNF and they will be eliminated. I didn't see who got first. I'll have to look at the replay for that one. Even more poignantly, it is the Greyhounds who will advance as third place in the standings, who will be through to the final and getting in the top half. That's terrible news for the Powerful Pearls, who are with Perlo out. Now for the top 2 here will advance, top bottom 2 will not. Oh, we've got problems. See sorted now. Reset, and they're off. Butterflies right down to the back. Equinox and Savannah Sprinters right now in the lead. Greyhounds. Red Rallies and Butterflies battling the line. I think Rallies will just pick up the Butterflies. They're both eliminated. That means that Keep Equinox will be through to the final, as well as Savannah Sprinters. Now in the second heat then we have Flamboyant Flamingos, we have Big Cats, Constellations, Bloody Festival, who are still appealing their disqualification from that event. It will be confirmed before last event as to whether it was stunned or not. Then Jellyfish, and finally the Birds of Prey. These teams are all looking to capitalise off some bigger than name eliminations. They're off, and right now, it looks like it's... Oh, Flamboyant Flamingos, of course, because of the track. Will this require a re-race? I have to look at the replay. And yes, there will be a re-race, meaning it's back to square one for all these teams. Flamboyant Flamingos, very happy. See Bloody Vessel there, stopping. I think they knew there was going to be a rerun, so they decided to stop. Smart move by them. So let's see what happened in the rerun. They're away. Right now it's Birds of Prey back. Oh, Bloody Festival actually got stuck. And they are out. And it'll be Big Cats who win. They are going to go to the final, meaning the Flamboyant Flamingos, their fate still lies in question. Half of these teams will make it. Half of them won't. It's very big with Flamboyant Flamingos in here, as well as 2 teams in the relegation zone. And there are Flamingos right now are in an advance as well. Birds of Prey now pass them. Constellations, so Birds of Prey get blocked. And Flamingos will just about hold off the Jellyfish. Constellation's also going through. That means then, of the main contenders, only the Powerful Pearls aren't going through. So the other 4 have a huge opportunity here. So, final teams then, Savannah Sprinters, Greyhounds, Keep Equinox, Constellations, Big Cats, and Flamboyant Flamingos. Who will it be to be the first one eliminated? And they're off. Equinox right now slow. That piece of track to come off again. It's not blocked anyone though. Equinox still at the back. Flamingos battling with them. They Keep Equinox. Finish 6th. And they are out. That is not good news for them, but they won't be too bothered. they'll probably still be able to win the championship. Let's see then who will be the next to fall. No way, Flamingo have a really poor start, caught in the middle, and they passed the Greyhounds. They need to do this if they want to keep themselves in the best chance of title, and they will. Greyhounds, though, are out. That's third place in the standings, eliminated. They're going to get fifth place in 6 points. I think it's 7 points, in fact. So they won't be too bothered. They might be able to get into the top 2 overall, but it'll be interesting to see how Big Cats play out. Who'll be getting 4th place in. 3 of these teams are going to get on the podium, but one of them won't. No way, right now it's the Big Cats are looking likely. Flamingos have the lead. It's a massive gap for the Big Cats to bridge, and they're not going to do it. And that will mean they will probably stay 3rd or 4th in the standings. And one Flamingos get themselves onto the podium, along with Savannah for the first time, Constellations. We're now onto the podium spots then. Flamboyant Flamingos, Savannah Sprinters and Constellations will definitely be in there. First time Constellations had a B-League podium. They did get one in the friendly round, however, but B-League one is more significant than that. They're off. They're right now at the back. Now it's Flamboyant Flamingo. No, Constellations are at the back. Can they catch? No, they can't. Flamboyant Flamingos versus Savannah Sprinters for the gold. Constellations get the bronze. So, Filter versus Zebra. One of these two will have a gold, one of them will have a silver. Each of them could have a second of there. Each of them have 1 goal this season. They're only medal. Flamboyant Flamingo ahead, but now on the track, they're not. Some bit of debris on there. Well, they get bumped by. Flamboyant Flamingos bump past the Savannah Sprinters. And that will give them their second gold medal of this B-League. With a massive opportunity in this championship. Possibly put them to the front. And so we have then the B-League elimination podium. And Flamboyant Flamingos, one of the new teams, gets their second goal of the season. And in pretty difficult time, always towards never really the front. Always just about holding on, but always able to hold on enough. And finally bumping by right at the end to be the Savannah Sprinters, another new team for that matter, and Constellations too, the other podium finisher. They get silver and bronze, their first of those 2 medal colours. Savannah Sprinters really have been relying on their gold previously to keep them away from the relegation zone, while Constellations have been consistently getting middle of the pack finishes. Now they're on the podium for the first time, and that will already help them in the standings, which will be bringing to you in just a second. And so here are the standings, and it is Flamboyant Flamingos obviously with the championship lead, 9 points, meaning effectively they've got one hand on the championship already. Second place now the Greyhounds. They, as well as now 3rd place Big Cats, 4th place Powerful Pearls, so we go all the way from 1st down to 4th, that's an embarrassing drop there. And 5th place Keep Equinox on tiebreak. They can also win this B-League overall, as well as that. Constellations and Savannah Sprinters, those two can both still get in the top 2 overall and get themselves automatically into next season's qualifiers without having to go to the preliminary qualifiers stage, the pre-qualifiers, whatever you want to call them. Meanwhile, Bloody Festival are provisionally now into the relegation zone. However, their disqualification is still pending if their appeal. If their appeal is successful, then they could potentially be 9 points clear of the Red Ralliers who just passed them. Meaning it's entirely possible that could be a really close battle in the final event, or absolutely nothing. And also, if that does stick, then it does give a very faint glimmer of hope for birds of prey, jellyfish, and butterflies. Although I have to admit, it's pretty unlikely for those 3 to really do anything. The final event is the run race, which will be directly after the A-League Bowls event, which is up next, and then so the B-League will be before the A-League finale, and it will be on the run race, as already mentioned, and hopefully it will be a very exciting conclusion to what's been a very close and tense B-League. Also, teams obviously Quellolam debuting here makes it all the more interesting, and we've got some good teams in this match. Anyway, that's all we have time for in this video, so remember to like and subscribe and all that sort of thing. Join us next time for A-League Bowl and of course the B-League finale, and then the A-League finale if you're gonna stick around for mine as well. So, see who will come out on top in the McDolphin Team Cup. Thank you everyone for watching, and goodbye.